this kind of technology. Although it was already used before, but unfortunately, we are not the one using it. It's the commercial, it's the operation of in terms of gaining something out the area that we are managing. So now we will be the one using it. So we can use now, we can learn and work on this technology that the other stakeholders are already using. So we can take off with this.
With this equipment, we will be covering a lot more areas, and we will also be, hopefully in the future, it will not just be calibrated for sardines. It can also be used for other pelagic species, so that our universe of information will cover other pelagic species that are also very important in our region.
This is actually a collaboration. 3 regional offices took part in this initiative. That's the BFAR Bikol, BFAR Calabar Zone, and also BFAR Regional Office number 8. Of course, with our partner, the Environmental Defense Fund, and the EDF consultant.
The project started, the conceptualization of the project started in 2018. And before that, the presence of EDF in the Philippines is triggered by a major concern that the country is one of the 15 countries in the world that produces 85% of the global fish production. So we belong to that elite 15 countries producing over 5 million tons of seafood.
Gulf of Ragay Survey 1 had a mean value of 4,200 with a standard deviation or sort of an uncertainty of 1,100. We are going to report a survey coefficient of variation, and that is a number that describes we had these different transects that were parallel to each other, and this is an estimate of how variable those transects were. So if every transect was identical, we would have a very low value here. If we had no fish on one transect, all the fish on a second transect, we'd have a higher value here. That means there's either more fish or larger fish in our survey area. If it goes down, then there's fewer fish or the fish have gotten smaller.
The quality of our data, the quality of the information that we will be using in crafting appropriate conservation and management measures for our resources.
We share the same resources and we share the same users, our fisher folk. So the challenge here is after the data, after the information, what will be the policies, what will be the programs, and the ultimate question is how are we going to sustain everything, the policies, programs, the investments, equipment, and especially us. We are all enablers here. How we are going to stay in enabling our environment, enabling our fisher folk, including us.
Why don't we start with the sardines? Because it's the most, it provides a lot of landings. It's a food security provider and provides a lot of livelihood to the people. So we started with that.
A key advantage of acoustic technology is we go out and drive the boat around and we can map not just the fish schools, but in a lot of cases, the organisms that those fish may be eating. So we can get sort of different parts of the food web, the small crustaceans that the fish might be eating, as well as the fish.
We are still formulating what we call the use of fork agreement, where we will may mga conditions kami ng use, and it's very simple. Please use the equipment, take care of it very well, and have fun with it.